everyone.
Hi everyone.
My name is Janet.
I'm Rani.
Okay, today we will talk about trauma. Trauma ini very serious issue juga amongst many people. Okay, so this one is not candid. Okay, tapi ini saya tanya soalan directly sama Rani because I think everyone need to know about trauma. Besides trauma, si Rani punya apa mau cakap nih? Kau punya major, is it your major? Major untuk helping people juga lah. So we will talk about that later. Okay?
Yes.
Alright. So what is trauma in your opinion? Trauma.
In my opinion, okay, I have to word this properly because I don't want people to quote me kalau saya salah. Okay, trauma happens after an event or series of events that causes a person to trigger the instinctive responses yang mereka bawa sampai dia orang dewasa, and this keeps them in this empowerment. For example, so someone can have trauma by watching something traumatic. Okay, so bila dia tengok sesuatu, apa-apa saja yang ada kaitan dengan sesuatu tu, let's just say kau ada satu cikgu, tu cikgu dia ada satu kali kan kau pakai tu pen, kau sedang menulis, lepas tu cikgu dia datang, dia marah, dia terus pak kau pakai pembaris. Kenapa kau tidak dengar apa yang cikgu sedang ajar? Kenapa kau tidak fokus? Dia bilang, apa yang kau tulis sana? So that pain, bila itu pembaris kena, itu you sudah rasa tu pain. And then the pen that you are using, ngam-ngam dia warna hitam. Apa dia punya brand Pelikan brand. So the next time when you see a black Pelikan brand, kau cakap saya tidak mau pakai sudah di pen. Because it brings back,
It reminds you.
yes, it reminds me, as small as that, a traumatic thing as small as that, dia boleh cause itu trauma. And ini kan dia akan membawa sampai kau besar, sampai kau dewasa.
Okay, that is trauma in your opinion,
Yeah.
Okay, so do you think, okay, most people ada trauma? What do you think?
Everyone has trauma.
Okay,
Everyone has trauma. Mustahil orang tu tiada trauma. Mustahil. Everyone has trauma.
Okay, so next question. What kind of or type of trauma your client mostly have?
Usually they would abuse. It can be sexual abuse, it can be physical abuse, trauma regarding loving themselves, trauma regarding paling banyak self-expression, untuk express apa yang dia mau cakap.
Okay. Where do you think this trauma come from? In your opinions or facts? Okay, can you explain?
This is scientifically researched for years and years and years. Not what I say, not my opinion. Trauma it comes from our ancestors. Okay, it can also happen directly to us. Even benda-benda yang kamu tidak sangka, like the embryo of a woman, dia boleh ada trauma juga. Okay, bila tu sperm datang banyak sperm kan, dia boleh rasa tu trauma macam feeling violated. So our trauma can be as far deep as that. So it's hard to pinpoint dari mana kita punya trauma datang, and we don't have to in order to heal.
Okay, yeah. So next question, alright. What does trauma do to a person?
Okay, so when someone they develop trauma, their instinctive responses triggers, and dia tidak pandai switch off. A deer, animals, they have this ability to shake off their trauma. So diorang tidak macam lepas a deer, dia kena kejar oleh singa. Okay, so itu singa kah, tiger kah, dia kejar dia. So of course dia ada tu rasa macam panic. Dia panic. So dia kena kejar. So bila itu tiger kejar dia lari, and then lastly dia dapat get away. But then dia terus shake off itu trauma yang dia kena bubut. Kalau kita kena macam tu, kita sepanjang hidup kita akan takut dengan tiger, akan takut dengan not even a tiger, but it can be like a person who gives that triggers that feeling yang lari begitu. Dia dapat trigger balik itu. So what it does to a person, let's say ada banyak. The events can be a series of events or one event that causes someone to develop the trauma. Kalau macam kau punya ibu, dia cakap every time you try to, kita budak kan, sebagai budak kita suka express diri kita suka lari-lari, we're very curious and we like to talk, and then your mama asks you to shut up, dia bilang. Maybe your mom has a trauma, she doesn't like noise, she doesn't like her mom asks her to shut up, so she doesn't like people talking. So when dia punya anak talk, okay, expressing dia punya diri, dia either shame the anak, ignore the anak, pukul kali. So how would this child feel? This child will feel, if I express myself, saya akan ditampar, saya tidak akan kena peduli, saya akan kena teriak. So this child concludes that I have to shut up. And then bila dia besar, dia tidak dapat express diri dia tidak dapat bercakap sama orang, walaupun dia pandai bercakap, tapi dia tidak dapat kasih keluar, is because of this trauma. And most of the time dia tidak ingat dari mana it started, but this is why she doesn't feel safe expressing herself. So apa yang dia buat, she hides. This is the hiding instinct. Okay, you hide yourself. Kau tidak berani untuk express diri kau. And how does it block our life? In your career, in dalam social, when you're trying to go for success. Okay, kau tidak dapat express kau punya diri yang sebenarnya, because we have to express our true self if you want to succeed. Tapi we are in hiding mode. So every time kita tidak biasa berada dalam spotlight. So you're always in this hiding mode. Okay, some people they run away. We have a few instinctive responses. Some people they freeze, they numb, or they run away, or they hide, or they surrender. These are instinctive responses. So a lot of clients, diorang selalu beritahu saya jenis introvert, saya bukan jenis yang suka berkawan, saya selalu diam-diam saja. And then ada yang cakap, tapi saya suka berkawan, tapi saya tidak tahu bila bercakap dalam satu grup kan saya diam-diam. I'm like, no, you are not an introvert, that is trauma. Okay, yeah. So jadi so this is what happens to a person, and itu cuma satu contoh. Trauma can be really, really bad. It can cause addictions, because that is their coping mechanisms. It's coping mechanisms. Hiding is a coping mechanism. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your explanation. So, do you think can trauma be healed?
100%. Trauma can be healed.
Okay.
No matter kamu cakap trauma susah mau heal, because in like your whole lifetime you've been trying to heal yourself, but sampai sekarang kenapa masih lagi tidak pandai ada progress? Kenapa masih lagi my emotion masih lagi pandai fall back? I'm always depressed and always feel not confident, even though I do all these exercises to untuk cuba jadi confident. Saya paksa diri saya positive mind semua tu, but like of course you do progress just a little bit, but in your heart you still feel sad, you still feel not confident, you still have low self-esteem. Yeah, so it is possible, 100% possible to heal your traumas.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's very good to hear, because siapa-siapa yang ada trauma, it can be healed. Okay, so next question. Most of your client, okay, if ada trauma issue, okay, I see that you will recommend them to taking your MAT coaching sessions, right? Okay, how do you think this session will help them to heal from trauma?
Okay. What I do in an MAT session is I release their trauma and I rebalance their instinctive responses. So, apa yang diorang rasa macam tiada apa-apa. Whatever that they used to be triggered in the past, they no longer feel triggered. Yeah. You're just neutral. You're just calm, you're just neutral, you're just happy. but not too happy. We're not supposed to be too happy. We're neutral, okay? We're calm, and that's the way we should be. And then you know, traumas, you can never clear them, like all of them in one go. When old trauma comes up, we heal them, and then you are more aware of new traumas that surface that you have suppressed. So every time you heal a trauma, ada juga yang akan keluar, but some of them are not that disturbing, so you don't really need like a healing, unless if you want to. You can always get a second session, or as much as you want, as much as you feel like you need.
Okay, so the next question, okay, this is about your MAT session. Can you share us, okay, a little process on how's your MAT sessions going?
Okay.
Okay, coba kau share sedikit lah how you do your coaching with one person.
Okay. Kebanyakan coaching saya, all of my coaching is through WhatsApp video call. So I would interview the client just to get just to pinpoint important root causes and their the instinctive responses that are triggered. Okay, and after we're done, sometimes I would play meditation music in the background just to kasi relax itu client, okay, supaya dia orang macam, because ada period yang saya akan diam banyak masa tu. So all the client has to do is during the healing is kamu just close your eyes, imagine yourself in a beautiful white light. This white light is your own healing light. Okay, and then, or you can imagine yourself in tempat yang sangat-sangat calm, by the river, or in the clouds, anywhere you feel is safe for you. So I'm gonna keep quiet also. I'm gonna be in my own white light, and then I'm going to connect with your body. I'm gonna intuitively do something. Okay, so saya akan banyak diam. So kamu listen lah itu music. Okay, and then ada masa yang I would say something. I would say some acknowledgements, and then sometimes I would ask you, like if when I'm going in the womb healing, I'm gonna ask you some questions that I need your feedback from, so supaya saya boleh heal that part. And then after that, I'm going to integrate you, and then we're done. So you actually don't have to do anything. You just sit there, and I'm just gonna connect with you and do my thing.
Okay, so how many sessions mostly your MAT session? I mean your MAT coaching. How many sessions?
It depends.
Okay, so let's say one sessions. How long?
One session 90 minutes. Ada orang sampai 2 jam. Saya pernah buat sampai 2 jam setengah.
Okay.
Itu session. Yeah.
Wow.
So
2 jam setengah. That's
yeah.
Maybe she had a lot of trauma, or probably in denial, or maybe confusing, or maybe not into what you were saying probably.
Sometimes there's some customers, they have issues, a little bit of issues, like slow in determining apa yang when I ask question, ada yang susah mau bercakap, ada yang susah mau express, and that's okay. You can never go wrong. You're in the safest place when you're with me. Okay, tidak perlu takut.
Yes, you have to trust. Okay, besides, I mean, it's also same like when you do this, you have to trust this person juga. So for me, I think Rani is the best person for you to trust. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, in a way to do your MAT healing session lah. Okay. So alright, next question. Okay, you tell me about how many session and then the price of your MAT.
Okay. Usually, most of my clients, one session they're done, because emotional session, emotional issues. Because that's my forte. So I like to deal with emotional trauma. So saya lebih let's say expert dalam di situ lah. Okay, so macam kalau more deep ones, sometimes dia ambil masa yang lama sikit. One session is 299 one session. If you all notice, saya punya harga ada naik sikit, is because I have incorporated new techniques into, after my last training, I've incorporated new techniques, so dia punya harga ada naik 299. But this
from what price to 299?
289 to 299.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the price that I give is actually paling lowest di dunia yang kamu akan cari, because the rest of my colleagues, they are all international, so everything is in USD.
Yeah.
Okay, so saya punya kira very 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 cheap. So one session is 299, two sessions is 589 kalau saya tidak silap. Yeah. Usually people diorang satu session okay sudah, but once a person is healed, okay, diorang macam they're more self-aware of ada trauma baru yang keluar. Jadi dia mau kasih release itu. So they will take a second session. Yeah.
Okay. So sudah noted ka? Can you tell us again? Okay, the prices.
Okay. The prices for one session is 299. Two sessions is 589. If you feel like you need two sessions, you can directly book two sessions. If you want one session, try saja ka, you just take the one session first. Yeah. And kamu boleh book terus dalam saya punya website. And then you're gonna be asked to choose the date in the schedule. In the schedule ada link di situ mana satu yang kamu akan pilih lah itu date. So I only do MAT on weekends, Saturdays. Exceptions for Friday or Sunday itu ikut saya punya available time lah. Yeah, so you can check in the schedule.
Okay, so I think most kita punya trauma punya session trauma punya topik is almost done. Okay, I mean yeah. So
kalau kamu ada any questions, you can always go to my website. You can check the FAQ. Frequently asked questions about the session that I do, and also ada testimony, ada feedback that you want to see.
Yeah. What is the difference between trauma and panic attack?
There's no difference. Panic attack is caused by trauma. So panic attack dia banyak instinctive responses happening at the same time, or anxiety. So kau rasa anxiety because a lot of instinctive responses are triggered at that time. So dia macam berlawan.
Okay, so it's more or less that is because of trauma lah.
It is trauma.
Okay, and it also can be healed, right?
Yes.
Then
it can be healed.
I read some of comment. I mean like others punya through research, ada yang saying like this panic attack cannot be healed. Why is that? Why do you think is that to the person?
I'm not sure, because I mean panic attacks can be healed. That's what I know for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is what I'm doing. MAT is my mentor's life's work. Okay, it's scientifically researched. A bit of spirituality needed, but it's scientifically researched. So it's not dia bukan macam impossible mau kasih vibe. But sometimes people need time. People need time untuk to heal. Yeah. If you do a session, saya buat healing session kan, dalam satu hari kau tidak akan heal. You need a few days for the integration. You need a few days for the integration, and then you suddenly kadang-kadang kamu realize, kadang-kadang kamu tidak realize yang kau buat sesuatu yang saya tidak pernah buat begini. It's like kau tidak realize. It's like very not obvious, and then until you realize it. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, that's a thing. Okay. So trauma is very serious issue, like I said. Yeah. Okay. Dari tadi yang before we start. So I have trauma also, she have trauma also, everybody have trauma. Okay, whether kau dari kecilnya trauma ka, kau sudah besar punya trauma ka, kau sudah tua punya trauma ka pun ada juga tuh. Tapi it's everything actually semua dari kau saja untuk heal. Okay, like Rani said, if you have this spiritual punya orang, and then you can think, because it's everything about self-conscious juga, like apa ini trauma boleh buat sama diri kau begitu kan. Alright.
And I'm really really happy sebab there's a lot of awareness also about trauma, about emotional intelligence. Banyak sudah macam orang mau belajar untuk tolong orang. So I mean like I really really highly recommend, if you minat, kalau kamu minat kan, because we really need this. That in our country we really need, not only this country but the whole world, we need emotional support, emotional help.
Yes.
Yeah, saya sangat passion dalam ini. So that's why saya ambil ini knowledge supaya dapat bantu ramai orang, because I know how suffering it can cause a person, and it can cause your ability to attract things, your ability to interrelate with other people, your ability to be successful. Yeah, so that's why you know, if you really need help, kamu boleh cari saya.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you know someone.
Besides that, okay, lagipun
Or you can find Janet also.
yeah, this is first time. Okay, I mean this is first in Malaysia. Okay, first in local lah. Okay, jadi
I mean in MAT. Okay.
Yes, MAT.
Dia ada banyak cabang. You know, people have Reiki, they have therapists, they have psychotherapy, they have psychology. Banyak yang boleh bantu kamu. But it's just what are you comfortable with? Apa yang kamu rasa kamu mau?
yeah. So I recommend, okay, you can take with Rani because she is local. She can speak Malay, English, except for Mandarin lah. Tapi everyone knows English kan. So lebih selesa untuk you know connect sama dia. Alright, it's easy for you to understand lagi and then connect directly sama dia. Jadi I think it's best whoever have this trauma. I think mental issue is also related to trauma juga because everything is related lah. Okay, alright. So ada saya mau tanya nih, ada saya mau cakap sini. Whoever si Rani punya customer, I mean your client who have healed from this trauma after taking MAT sessions, saya harap kamu boleh, you know, like any one of you lah kan can, you know, be in our channel next time. Okay, together talk to us and then share with other people lah. Okay, how you heal from after taking Rani's punya MAT session. Okay,
If you want to.
If
Because
you want to.
I know it's confidential. Your privacy is confidential. I mean, like I don't even tell people. Nobody knows that you have been my client. But if kalau ada yang kamu untuk supaya
Yes.
orang lain encourage other people to heal their traumas.
You can PM Rani, okay, and you know be apalah, you know get into it. Bukan apa, because we want to help others also. Okay, so when they see you how empowered you are, how inspirations after you taking this, and then people probably will, you know, join you, and then together, you know, we can help more and more peoples, you know, during these times lagi of pandemic macam tu. Okay, so okay, alright. We have our workshop, okay, it will be on the 27th November, which is next Saturday. Okay, so me and Rani will do this workshop. Okay, I will let Rani to talk about or maybe explain to you what is this workshop. Okay, alright, so Rani, could you tell, you know, everyone's what we do for this our next event, our next workshop.
Okay. I know it's a bit last minute because 27 is next week. Yeah. Because I've been so busy, jadi tidak sempat untuk saya promote sikit. So this workshop dia ada lain sikit. Not what you have seen or entered before, but this is kind of like whoever yang berminat untuk join. Everyone in this Zoom meeting, we are in the same vibration.
Yes.
Okay, we're in the same vibration. So whoever that I choose to work with, let's say macam, I wouldn't say interview, but help this person, which all of you can see, dia ada kaitan dengan, dia akan reflect dengan diri kamu sendiri. So whatever this person is going through and what we're talking about, it is going to reflect what is happening in your own life. Walaupun kamu rasa tidak kaitan, but just reflect. Fikir sendiri, there is something there yang kamu akan nampak dalam diri kamu. Whoever I choose to work with, di kalangan kamu. So this is empowering because our mission in this is to supaya kamu sedar, kamu sedar, because you know not sometimes lah, most of the time, I always say this, most of the time you go through life and you're like, why is my life not progressing? I'm doing all these positive things, tapi kenapa I still have bad luck? I'm not happy, I'm not fulfilled, I don't get what I want this, but I can't get what I want, and I'm not happy. So in this workshop, what we hope for is for you to look at yourself. for you to look at yourself. What could be causing you? What could be happening? The reason why you're not able to progress in life. Like 5 years ago, you said, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then 5 years later, you're still in the same position. Everyone wants to expand. Everyone wants to progress, and you're still in the same. Sorry, and you're still in the same position as you were before. So ada sesuatu di situ yang, and you can also ask me questions. Like when I am doing this workshop, working with someone, a man or a woman, and then you can also ask questions.
Yes.
So this is your period, your time with me in this workshop. So I hope that kalau kamu, it's quite difficult for me to promote this in words. I have to think about it first. I give us time to write it down in words. So kalau macam kamu berminat, terus kamu boleh cari Janet.
Yes.
Okay, please cari Janet and just say I am interested to join this workshop.
Okay, the deadline will be on the 25th. Okay, so yeah, you know why 25th? Because we need to be ready, you know, kamu punya questions or something, if ada duluan lah, I mean,
There's a lot of things that we need to prepare
Yes.
before the events. That's why we ask for your details, you know.
there's
Yeah.
not, they cannot be like on the spot terus you can get begitu, like begitu, I mean on the spot lah macam tu. So you
Unless
have
it's
to-
like a birthday calculation, itu senang.
Yes,
But
unless-
this is we're talking about trauma here. Yeah.
Okay, we are talking about trauma. So, alright, I think our sessions for this trauma is end. Wah, ini macam kali betul-betul serius, betul saya cakap pun yang serius. So, saya rasa,
But it doesn't have to be. Kita jangan terlampau serius.
yeah, I mean, back to yang previous punya manifest, that is a fun topic. So, dia punya energize, maybe fun. For this time, I can see like I'm, you know, serious sama kau because it is a serious.
Yep.
Because we need to tell people to outside, you know, so that they understand this trauma is
Yep.
actually dangerous.
Yep.
Okay, it can do a lot to one person. Dorang punya mental,
Yep.
behavior, everything macam tu.
Yeah, and it can be healed. Saya punya customer selalu time buat session sama saya, diorang nangis because it really triggers them. It's emotionally painful for them to remember that. So that's why I do take my work seriously because kami memang mau bantu ramai orang sebanyak yang boleh.
Yeah, so I mean in my experience juga, some people bila we share kan, they cannot accept what we tell them gitu, and then they feel hurt macam tu. So that one I cannot say much about them lah because that's what they,
trauma.
yes, because that's what they feel.
Yep.
Okay, so it's like macam what I'm saying is wrong begitu. Tapi the truth is they are into a denial lah. Like no, I was right. They are wrong begitu. So
That's why this workshop is important.
yeah. So you have to accept whatever it takes lah sama diri kau. Jadi kalau kau tahu itu salah, memang itu salah lah itu. Okay, we cannot say like oh we are right because sometimes I feel wrong also. Okay, I feel right, I feel wrong juga at the same time. Tapi yet still conscious lah because we can still think back. Jadi macam mana? Oh okay, alright, macam tu. And then to kasi, you know, bagus balik any situation lah. Alright. So, okay, do you have anything want to add on before we end our discussion for today?
Okay, ada satu lagi yang saya teringat. If you come to me to heal your traumas, let's say you abuse ka, you have boundary issues, just be ready. Like after you heal, some people are not gonna be happy with it.
Yes.
You have to be. I mean, like that is one of the benefits of why somebody doesn't want to heal is because they're afraid that some people are not gonna be happy with it. So kamu bersedialah. There will be changes that's gonna happen. You're gonna some people, they will heal their boundaries, and then orang yang cause that pain on them, they won't like it. So you have to from that time on, you have to make choices, because after I do the releasing, it's up to you. It's your responsibility to make choices that it's not the same that you always did before the session. You have a new perspective. This time you have the power. You take back the power, and it's your turn to make the choices that are for you, not for other people. Yeah. So that's all I want to say.
Alright, so thank you everyone for listening.
Thank you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.